This universe is managed by the powerful law of attraction. And what that means is, when you offer a vibration, what matches it comes to it. So can you even begin to imagine? It's not easy for you from your physical format. What must be amassing around the source energy part of you? The part of you that only focuses upon love and well-being and expansion. Can you imagine what that vortex of creation must be like that is swirling? That's what eternity is based upon. It is physical beings coming forth and exploring and knowing what they don't want, and then more clearly sending a vibrational rocket of desire about what they do want. And when that rocket of desire emanates from you, the source part of you receives that rocket and becomes it vibrationally and literally, and holds steady to that newly amended asking eternally. And when that occurs, law of attraction then begins to amass all compatible components. So hear this. So here you are, billions of you, banging around together, knowing what you don't want, sending out rockets of what you do want. So let's say your planet's in a bit of upheaval, maybe economic, which causes you to ask for more stability, maybe ecological, which causes you to ask for more stability. Maybe some of the peoples of your planet are warring, making you ask for more harmony. So as you are asking, billions of you, for more stability, for more well-being, for more harmony, the source energy part of you is receiving each and every one of those requests and holding it as the eternal promise of your future. And this is the part that we really, really want you to hear. Law of attraction responding to those requests. Law of attraction responding to that focused, pure asking. Law of attraction's response is causing an assembling of all cooperative components. This is something that most of our physical friends have a hard time wrapping their thoughts around, because you are so physically oriented. You are so accustomed to looking at the knock on wood, what I can see and hear and smell and taste and touch, aspects of your environment, that you miss sometimes altogether the fact that you are, and everything else is, and everyone else is, a vibrational being. Everything is vibrational. And so when these rockets of desires emanate from you, leading edge creators out here on the leading edge of thought, when those rockets of desires emanate from you, source receives them and becomes them, and a vibrational vortex of creation is assembled. We're not kidding you. It must happen. It always happens before there is ever any physical manifestation. When you try to tell the story of how your earth came to be, you're not even close to understanding that everything is vibrational first. Everything is thought, focused thought. And when focused thought is held longer, it becomes form. It becomes the material, manifestational world that you know. So when we speak to you today, all day, and we will, about these rockets of desire and about this vibrational vortex of creation that is assembling on your behalf, we want you to understand that this is not some airy-fairy metaphysical talk of some dead person who understands vibration and is trying to make some fairy tale to make it easier for you to understand the concept of it. This vortex, this vibrational vortex, is a reality that is the precursor of everything that you know to be reality. It's not something to be sloughed off. It is vivid and real. What you are asking for has been answered and is done. And all cooperative components have been vibrationally assembled. The question that you really want to ask yourself, am I, in my physical body, having banged around and having known what I don't want and having asked and asked and asked and asked, and now source and non-physical and law of attraction have assembled all cooperative components, am I a cooperative component? Am I in a vibrational stance that this vortex can take me in and show me the answer, show me the answers to my questions and the solutions to my problems, show me the manifestations to what I have carved out of my life experience? And the answer is held in the way you feel in any moment in time. If you are full of love, you're in the vortex. You're in the vortex and you are seeing the obvious unfolding. The next logical step just keeps showing up for you. You're in the right place at the right time. You rendezvous with the right people. You're having fun along the way. New ideas keep being born. You never have a moment's doubt. You are knowing who you are. You are feeling the confidence of your being. You are tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You're in love with life. You're in love with others. You love yourself. You're thriving in all possible ways. You're in the vortex. But if you're not in the vortex, if you feel fear, you're not anywhere near it. If you feel hate and anger, you're not anywhere near it. If you're overwhelmed, you're not anywhere near it. Well, you're closer, but still not close enough to get in it. When you feel hope now, when you feel hope, you're on the brink of being inside this vibration. When you feel hope, in fact, this vortex of attraction is strong enough that in hope, which has very little resistance in it, the vortex will take you in and show you something so vivid that your hope will move right to belief immediately. And if you can sustain belief, then you can sustain being in the vortex. And when you sustain a period of time of being vibrationally aligned enough that you are allowing yourself, by law of attraction, to be inside this vortex, now things are showing up for you. And people who are watching you, whether they're in the vortex or not, people are noticing big things are happening with you. They say, why are you the lucky one? Why do you always get what you want? Why do things always work out for you? Why do you sing like an angel? Why do you have clarity? Why does your body move in the way that it does? Why is health yours, always yours? Why are you always vital and alive? Why do you feel so good? Why is your humor so on target? Why do people like to be around you so much? Why are you so loving all the time? Why do you feel so much love from others? Why are you always living the best of life? And if you really want to help them out, you'll say, I figured out how to focus myself by paying attention to the way I feel, close enough to my vortex of creation that it takes me in often and shows me the very good life that I have carved out of all that I have lived. When you, no matter what's happened in your life, if you have found a way to work yourself consistently into your vortex, your past experience will look far different from inside the vortex. So much so that you may even find love for those perpetrators who catapulted so much wonderful stuff into your vibrational reality, you see. But when you're standing outside the vortex, you could even be standing in wonderful circumstances and you could not see them, you see. So it's not what somebody did to you in the past, it's what you are doing to you now that matters. So that's the question that you want to ask yourself. What am I doing to myself? Am I holding myself out of the vortex with good reason or not so good reason? There have been some really heavy-duty conversations here today. And many people, we can feel it in your vibration, are saying, I'm not so sure what I've been worried about because there's a lot bigger, badder things that could go on out there. But it does not matter what happened that's got you out of the vortex. Out of the vortex is out of the vortex, period. It doesn't matter if it was a big reason, like someone killing themselves that you love or somebody trying to, or being raped or plundered. It doesn't matter what the reason is that you're out of the vortex. The only thing that matters is that you are, you see. And it doesn't matter how long you've been out. It doesn't matter how big the reason is that you got out. Doesn't matter. Out of the vortex is out of the vortex. And in the vortex is in the vortex. And you now know the difference. You now have no more excuses. You now will have no trouble getting into the vortex. And don't be surprised when you get in, it spits you out. And when you get in, it spits you out. And when you get in, it spits you out. Just get back in. Just get back in. Just get back in. Learn step 1, step 2, step 3, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 1, step 2, step 3. That's what the game of life is, you see. It's the we ride. It's the getting back up to speed with who I am.